Well, hello and welcome to a very special race here today. We have some marvellous machines down on the grid that in just a few moments will be accelerating up to some really high speeds indeed to compete for a prestigious Grand Prix victory. Shanghai International Circuit then, a 16-corner high-speed thrill ride. The long and ever-tightening right-hander at turns 1 and 2 tests a driver's patience, and the flat, open to the elements location, tests their skill in a crosswind. 2 DRS zones will assist passing, and overtaking is available into turn 1 and of course down the kilometre-long back straight into the hairpin at turn 14. I'm joined again today by none other than Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, obviously there's a lot of development work that goes on with these cars between the races. You've been both a test driver and a race driver. What differences are there in the way you approach those roles?
Interesting question, Crofty. They're two very different mindsets. I mean, when I tested for BAR, we had full in-season testing where, per driver, you'd cover up to 15,000 kilometres per season. And in that role, it was more about working for the team, trying to help them improve the car and drive as systematically as you could, so that that data could be analysed in the most consistent way. When you're lining up on the grid for a race, however, your frame of mind's all about what you can get out of the situation on that day, and the car's the tool to help you achieve what you want. You still want to focus on setup, of course, but it's more about the here and now, getting yourself as far up the field as possible, and less about development work for the future.
Okay, remember to protect the inside on the run down to turn 1. Make yourself as wide as possible, robust but fair.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. Nico Rosberg is on pole position today after coming out on top of a difficult qualifying. And it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Ricciardo, Vettel, Max Verstappen and Raikkonen, Bottas, Alonso, Massa and Sergio Perez, Button, Hülkenberg, Carlos Sainz and Grosjean, Kvyat, Gutierrez, Pascal Wehrlein and Kevin Magnussen, Palmer and Harry Anto, Marcus Ericsson and Felipe Nasser starts from the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Position, front of the pack. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Just 3 laps to go now, 3 laps. The drivers we're racing are Ricciardo and Hamilton. Tyres for a while. The wear doesn't seem too bad at the moment. Just take care when you load them up. Your brakes are in the optimum temperature zone. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. We have a slight excess of fuel. We have some spare fuel to burn. They're on old super softs. Okay, tyres still looking good, Nick. Let's keep them that way for as long as we can. That's Lewis behind. The gap to the car behind is 1.8 seconds. They're on old super softs. The time last lap was a 1:43.7. Is 1.8 seconds. They're on old super softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 43.7. seconds. They're on old super softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 40.3. Is in P4 at the moment. The gap to teammate is 2.5 seconds. They're on old super softs. The time last lap was a 1:40.8. Yes, you've done it. Well done.
A great win then for the Mercedes team today. Tell me, Ant, what was the key to this success?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Nico Rosberg takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after that excellent result. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Well, after a drive like that, it's got to be Nico Hülkenberg, hasn't it? Very clean, very smooth. He can be really pleased with that one.
Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling instalment of this Formula One season.